So there are a lot of people who are quite frustrated at how Star Wars is handling one character in particular. The character I'm referring to is Qi'ra, Han Solo's love interest and sort of anti-hero from the movie Solo. As I'm sure most of you know, Solo has a pretty dedicated fan base, despite it, I'll say, underperforming at the box office. Aside from the Lando show, which may not even happen despite the fact that it obviously should, there's been no willingness on Star Wars' part to do anything in live action with these characters, and in fact, Qi'ra in particular has become a mainstay of the Star Wars comics. Anyway, writer E.K. Johnston today announced a new Star Wars novel called Crimson Climb, which will be about Qi'ra, and a lot of people are really frustrated because it feels like this is another nail in the coffin of a potential Qi'ra return to live action, and by extension, the chance for Solo characters as a whole to see more screen time, which I think is a real shame. Solo had some issues. It was muddy as hell, like visually, but Qi'ra in particular I thought was a great character, and I also really like Emilia Clarke as an actress. Fans are also somewhat annoyed because she seems eager to return to Star Wars, and it's kind of a rare situation for Star Wars that there's an actress or actor who's age appropriate to play the character either before the events of the film they're in or after, and they're kind of just, let go. I think I'll probably have a bit of the same annoyance if they don't end up doing anything with Cameron Monaghan and Cal Kestis. I've also learned today that it seems like no one likes E.K. Johnson. I don't think I've actually read any of her books except for maybe Ahsoka back in 2016. She seems to mostly be given female characters to write. She had Padme books, she's had Ahsoka as I mentioned. I'm not really sure the issue people have with her, and I'm talking people who generally like Star Wars canon novels, so if you know that, please let me know in the comments. But also let me know what you think about the Solo characters being relegated to books. I really do hope we get that Lando series sometime. I'm not at all going to take credit for this idea because pretty much everyone thought this, but why not take Billy D, old Lando, telling stories which are acted out then by young Lando? If you've ever read, say, The Mind Harp of Shrew or any of the old Lando Calrissian adventures, you know just how fun that could be. And it doesn't need to be strictly canon either because it would sort of be Lando's version of the story. I think that could be awesome.